Hey, this is Coach Shadonks the Born Book built for theme parks, and welcome to this video from Walt Disney World in Epcot. Now, Epcot, for those of you who don't know, is a sort of a half and half park. It's like half sci-fi and half World Showcase. And World Showcase is pretty much going to be the main focus for 2020, but we're going to get on with that a little bit later. But as we already know, the Walt Disney World Epcot Park, the Epcot Centre, is undergoing a multi-year transformation, which includes a brand new play pavilion which will feature an interactive city. Now, this news has been coming out weeks ago. I only just reported on this now because there's something else I want to talk about Epcot as well, but I sort of wanted to bring this into it because I would like to give my personal thoughts on the new interactive city that's being built here in Epcot. So the city will be housed within the dome that previously homed the Wonders of Life, and more recently the Festival Centre. So it's replacing a decent attraction, but I'm sure they're going to be doing some really cool stuff with this. So inside this unnamed space, guests are set to find interactive games, hands-on activities, entertainment, and of course the favourite Disney characters. So like I said, this is an unnamed project. Not entirely sure when this is going to open. However, I think from the concept art that you just saw on your screen, it looks absolutely incredible. Now, that isn't all that's coming to Epcot, and this is going to be the main bulk of the video. So to sort of summarise on that, I love the look of this interactive city, and I think it's going to be a brilliant attraction. Full of life, full of colour, full of energy, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But the main focus for Epcot for late spring 2020, specifically May, I think they've predicted a May opening date for this, is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which is a brand new e-ticket trackless motion dart ride, which is being built at the back of the France Pavilion. Is set to open late spring, specifically May. So Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, in my opinion, is going to be a fantastic addition. Now, those of you who recognise and have sort of got used to Epcot, will probably know that Remy himself has featured a lot during the International Food and Wine Festival, for those of you who have experienced that over at Epcot. So Remy's been a heavy feature, so it's nice to see that sort of Remy's getting his own attraction, because he was featured heavily in that festival, and it's nice to see them expanding on the Ratatouille brand over at Epcot. Now, of course, there is already a Ratatouille dart ride, and it's been compared a lot to this, but there are differentiations, which I'll go on about in a bit. But this could be compared to the Ratatouille I can't even pronounce it, but the Ratatouille ride at Walt Disney Studios in Disneyland Paris, which I haven't personally done yet. I really want to get back to Disneyland Paris. I went when I was like 6, so it was during the opening of Space Mountain Mission 2. So I'd love to get back at that park. This dart ride opened in 2013. They were starting construction, way back in 2011. I think they first announced the plans for that. And they were constructing it all throughout 2012. So, again, I can't wait to see what this is doing. I mean, this is being constructed in a massive show building, an already constructed building. And if you did what Disney Newcastle did, and if you take the filing permits and you take the layout of the Disneyland Paris Ratatouille dart ride and you put it on top of the filing permits, it literally fits perfectly. So this, in my opinion, is going to be great. Now, of course, with the Paris version, they have their own Parisian themed area, which is basically with the prison area you can access it. I believe there's one walkway to the side, but there's also a walkway through Toy Story Playland, I believe, to get to it. So, again, it's very nice to see that. But, of course, with this version, there's going to be a different way to access it, because you sort of, Paris is a Paris ride. It's a Paris ride in the Paris park. So, technically, they're easy to sort of fit it around there. But, of course, with this, it's at the back of the France Pavilion, so you're going to have to build like a courtyard or a plaza area, and that's exactly what Epcot have done with this brand new Parisian courtyard. Now, some of the buildings are being built alongside, and there's going to be one walkway to access the courtyard. It's an entrance and an exit to the courtyard, and it's this big long stretch of path going past the buildings. I believe the path is constructed right next to the Friendship Lagoon waterway. And I think another great thing about this Ratatouille project is that at night you'll be able to see the lights and how it all lights up and it illuminates the night sky, especially when you access it via a walkway past the Epcot International Gateway, which is one of the stations for the new Disney Skyliner, which is the cable car system being built. And that's another great thing as well. You can actually see overhead looks, you can get overhead photos at day and at night. Once this is open and the Disney Skyliner is open, you can get some nice overhead shots via the Disney Skyliner to the Ratatouille dark ride. So I'm very excited to see what that's going to be like. Now, of course, like I said at the start, well, earlier on in the video, there are differentiations from the Paris version, and that is, of course, with the Paris version you have English to French translations and language and subtitles, etc. So with this one, with it not being in Europe, I think they're not going to be using that translation kind of thing. They're going to be using maybe American voice actors like the film, or there could be just normal English language, which people have said that's going to be giving it more time to use the animations and give more to the scenes, so there's not as much stoppage, etc. So it's going to be very interesting. Now, of course, the recent construction updates, I personally don't have the pictures, but you can go and search for the latest construction pictures on the Ratatouille dark ride. But the latest construction update is that the building work has already started on the show building. Of course, that's already been constructed. They're sort of editing it and making sure they've got all the touches on it. Now the actual queue structure building that's been joined onto this to the front of the show building, where the queue is, that's already started work on it. So some of the buildings have started to get their roofs started joining on. So that's very nice to see. It's nice to see construction already starting on this project at a rapid pace, and construction's really coming along well with the new dark ride. And of course, a massive thing is, of course, the buildings that are being built alongside the Friendship Lagoon waterway. They're pretty much almost finished. I mean, they need some touch on the outside, etc., and some buildings out there already constructed that need to be rethemed, etc., but I think they're doing a really good job with that. So some massive things going down at Epcot, with the new interactive city, replacing Wonders of Life and more recently the Festival Centre, and of course the May 2020 Ratatouille, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure dark ride at the back of the French Pavilion. So again, Epcot have got some really nice things going on. So that is it for this news update from Epcot and Walt Disney World Epcot. Now, of course, they have got some other big projects going down at Epcot. The Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, that's set to open in 2021 for the Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, and I believe the interactive city, that's got apparently a rumoured opening day of 2021 possibly, with the 50th anniversary of the Walt Disney World in general. So that's Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood, well, and Epcot as well. So I almost said Hollywood Studios. Why did I say Hollywood Studios? No, Epcot, Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. So again, very, very nice to see the Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary getting closer and closer. I'm sure they're going to do some massive celebrations for that. They've got some big projects going down across all the parks. I mean, Animal Kingdom I'm not too sure about, but they've got the big projects going on at Epcot. I'm sure they've got the Tron roller coaster that's set to revitalise that Tomorrowland section of the Magic Kingdom, which is very, very nice. So it's great to see that these parks are sort of getting the attention that they need. So there we go. So thank you very much for watching this little update from Epcot, and to be fair, the Walt Disney World in general. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. My name is Coach Chell, YouTube channel. Keep living the Coast Life, my dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.